Coming up on Torrance Today, a new program recruiting teachers with diverse backgrounds is off to a great start, thanks in part to some help from City Cable. Mayor George Chen signs 2 Friendship City agreements this week from Taiwan, and a park cleanup event this weekend is creating a friendly competition that benefits everyone. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Kirk Lyons. It's 4 p.m. on Wednesday, March 15th. I hope you're having a good day so far. Thank you so much for joining us. Here is our first story. City Cable received some great news from the Torrance Unified School District. Its new teacher residency program, which City Cable introduced to our viewers last September, got a lot of interest and led to more than 50 applicants. Here's what Dr. Anita Crady shared when telling us about the inaugural program.
We have an amazing opportunity through the state of California. We were given a capacity grant due to the huge teacher shortage in the state. So what we are offering is a 1-year master's program as well as a preliminary teaching credential. It is paid for by a stipend through the state. Then, if they complete the program in good standing at the end of 1 year, we are then hoping to offer them placement in Torrance, Hawthorne, or Lawndale school districts.
Dr. Crady says they made a special effort to recruit teachers from Torrance with diverse backgrounds to better reflect our TUSD students. She also looked for teachers who can specialize in STEM, special needs, and transitional kindergarten. Crady says thanks to our coverage, they got more applications than they expected and just filled their first cohort of teachers residents and their mentor teachers. Their orientation takes place in June, and City Cable will be there to follow up on this journey. And speaking of teaching jobs, there's an exciting opportunity available that involves teaching and travel. Councilmember Mike Griffiths reminded Torrance community members at last night's City Council meeting that it's not too late to share their English language skills with students thousands of miles away.
The Torrance Sister City, Kashiwa, Japan, and our Sister City program are looking to hire an English teacher to work in Kashiwa, Japan, our sister city, for a period of minimum of 1-year contract beginning August 1st, 2023 to July 31st, 2024.
Interested candidates must live or work in Torrance, be fluent in written and spoken English, hold a bachelor's degree, and have a teaching credential or have demonstrated teaching experience. The job pays roughly $36,000 for the year and includes a number of perks, including free airfare, subsidized housing, and transportation allowance. Applications are due Saturday, April 1st. For more information and to apply, visit torrancesistercity.org. Mayor Pro Tem Sharon Kalani led last night's City Council meeting, filling in for Mayor George Chen, who is currently making the news from Taiwan.
Regarding the Friendship City program, with the approval by City Council of this program, Mayor Chen has signed, as of yesterday, an agreement with Tainan, Taiwan, and he will be meeting in Changhua, Taiwan, while he is on his personal trip there, to sign the agreement with that city as well. And then at some point, we will be signing with Hwasong, South Korea also, to formally establish these Friendship City relationships that will focus on business investment and economic development.
After this announcement from our city's economic development manager, Fran Fulton, Mayor Chen did indeed sign the second Friendship City agreement with the city of Changhua. City leaders say the focus of these agreements are to enhance and implement cultural, educational, athletic, technical, and youth exchanges and collaborations. And applications for the city's Measure SST Citizens Oversight Committee is due in just a few days. Torrance voters passed the measure last June, raising the city's sales tax by 0.5 cent, which generates approximately $18 million a year to help maintain essential city services such as fire, paramedic, public safety, and emergency 911 responses. Applications are due by 4 p.m. on Friday, March 17th. Applicants must be a registered voter in the city and have completed commissioner certification training. For more information, go to torranceca.gov/government/commissions. And Councilmember John Kaji read a proclamation last night declaring March 27th through the 31st as Tsunami Awareness Week.
Tsunamis can happen anywhere along the coast of the United States. As a city with a coastline bordering the Pacific Ocean, Torrance understands it is at great risk. Tsunami can kill or injure people and damage or destroy buildings and infrastructure as waves come in and go out.
He adds that raising awareness can save lives in areas close to this coastline. Councilmember Kaji also mentioned our city's BEELS system during the proclamation. City Cable's Leslie Robbins covered the story a couple of years ago when the first of its kind system was installed at Torrance Beach.
This is a test. Esto es una prueba.
That blaring sound and those flashing lights are here to help. It's called the Beach Emergency Evacuation Light System, or BEELS, a new alert system designed for all beachgoers, including those who are deaf or hard of hearing. Here's how it works. During a beach evacuation, BEELS will flash white LED lights mounted on permanent structures and some lifeguard towers, as well as broadcast an audible siren and an evacuation announcement in both English and Spanish. The announcement message will change depending on the evacuation type, and the lights will flash slowly for a water-only evacuation and quickly for a full water and beach evacuation.
You can watch multiple stories about this unique system on future episodes of Weekends in Torrance. And this Friday marks the kickoff of Governor Gavin Newsom's Clean California Community Days campaign, a statewide initiative to remove litter, create jobs, and beautify park spaces, including those right here in Torrance.
This year, the City of Torrance designated McMaster Park in District 1, Victor Park in District 2, and Columbia Park in District 3 to host a cleanup event on Saturday, March 18th from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. Residents are invited to join our council members to those districts, council members Kaji, Lewis, and Sheikh. You may even want to see which district collected the most amounts of trash, or maybe the least amount of trash. There will be a scale to see how much trash was collected at the end of the day at each park.
Mayor Pro Tem Kalani asks residents to spread the word, bring a family member, friend, neighbor, or a colleague, and help us keep our city clean this Saturday and every other day. City leaders want to learn about what makes life great in our community. They launched a survey called Shaping Torrance Together on the city's website, and each month they'll ask questions to residents regarding issues that will help them to provide better services. Residents can make their voices heard by taking a quick survey at torranceca.gov. And still ahead, it's Wellness Wednesday, and a mental health clinic dedicated to members of the military and their families wants community members to stop by for free coffee and donuts. When we come back in 60 seconds.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
Bro, you gotta stop with that depression stuff.
That's a white people thing.
Escúchame, en esta casa los hombres no lloran.
You alright?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
Thanks for hearing me out, bro. Appreciate it.
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad. Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Wellness Wednesday, a mental health clinic serving members of the military and their families celebrated its grand opening recently.
Thank you for being here.
Mental health it's a national issue. This isn't just a military issue, but it's been very prevalent with the past 20 years of war that we've been at. But it's had an impact on both veterans and their families, both in staying mission capable in the military, but also affecting their transition and quality of life here. And we're losing people. Mental health affects the whole family, right? It can affect the veterans for what they see, what they do, but it also affects the families because they serve right alongside us. You're talking about spouses, children that can go months or years without seeing their loved ones. We can come back different, and that can take a toll. And that's why you have an organization like Cohen's Veteran Network that's here ready to help them get back to better.
This is the newest of the 20-plus locations for the Stephen A. Cohen Military Family Clinic. The nationwide nonprofit focuses on helping post-9/11 veterans, active duty personnel, and their families by providing high-quality and accessible mental health care, regardless of their role in the military or discharge status. There is no cost for those without insurance, and the inability to pay is never a barrier to receiving care. The clinic will hold an open house this Friday, March 17th from 10 a.m. to noon. Community members are invited to stop in for a walk-through tour of the facility. They can also meet the clinicians and join them for coffee and donuts. The clinic is located at 20800 Madrona Avenue, Suite C100. To RSVP to the event, email stolberg@cohenvvsd.org and write donut in the subject line. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a great day.